Yes, solar panels are absolutely worth it in Arizona, and let's tell you why. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Eric Carlson from Alternative Energy LLC, also known as Eric the SEO Guy. Today we're here to answer the question, are solar panels worth it in Arizona? Okay, so let's just dive right into it. We got the page pulled up here. Are solar panels worth it in Arizona? You're bound to discover this page one way or another. Are solar panels worth it in Arizona? We put this content together here to rank for this term to really inform people about how solar panels are absolutely worth it in Arizona. So as you see, you'll find our content right here if you already haven't discovered this, but we went ahead and backed it up with this video as well, just to make you absolutely know for sure that yes, solar panels are absolutely worth it in Arizona, and let's tell you why. Okay, so first of all, solar panels can increase your home value by 2 to 3% in AZ, save you up to 100% on electricity. Arizona has more sunny days than any other state, and the federal government will save you 30% off the cost. We just want you to know that straight out the gate. These are in this list here. There's 12 total reasons, but those are the biggest advantages right there. You're going to be saving on electricity, lower your power bill by day one. How would you like to go from paying a high electricity bill to immediately paying a different bill the very next month? So you're automatically saving the very first month in. You're going to increase your home value by 2 to 3%. Just automatically. Everyone wants to buy a home with solar panels, but a system with loaned solar panels, meaning you will own your solar panels at the end of it. That's like something that we do. We don't lease solar panels. Leasing will end you up paying for your solar panels forever. It's just basically like putting another power company into play. Instead of APS, put in this other power company. Instead of SRP, put in this other power company, and you're almost paying the same amount. I talked to one of these guys and they said sometimes people would only save up to 10%. And I was like, are you kidding me? You should eventually own this system and be getting free electricity for the rest of the system's life. We see people paying off their systems in an average of 7 to 9 years when doing financing through us. All right, well, let's get straight into it. All right, Arizona will pay for 25% of the cost, but is it really the full 25%? It's not. It's really 25% up to $1,000. So I don't even know why they do it with this percent like that, but it's really, Arizona will throw you $1,000 for that solar installation. That's huge, because on top of the federal government actually taking care of 30%, which they will, that is huge. Save 30% immediately. So let's say your system costs $21,000. Boom, that's an instant, what, 7, 14, 21, $7,000 savings, and another $1,000 on top of that. So you've taken a $21,000 system already down to, what's that, 14? I mean, that's already a huge savings right there, but you have to act right away on that. It's only a 30% tax credit, I believe this year. The next year, the credit's going to automatically decrease to 26%. And eventually it's going to increase even, or decrease even lower than that. So you're not going to get as much money back from the government to do solar. They're just saying, hey, if you go solar now, we'll give you this much, but you have to act before the end of the year for a deal like that. And this video was shot in 2019. We're at 11/11 right now. It's getting pretty close, but get that in before tax season comes. That's a great write-off. Water heating costs less with solar. The big thing with people's bills is heating their actual water, you know, and usually that's done with your water heater. Solar is going to make that easier for you, and even especially if you have a solar water heater, that's even better, guys. That's going to produce its own. You're not using any of the home's electricity for something like that, but water heating costs less with solar. Arizona has more sunny days than any other state with 299 sunny days per year. This means that if you're going to go solar, Arizona is no doubt the place to do it. They get more sunny days than any other year, and that's exactly what solar needs. You're going to see some people knocking down the benefits of solar and being like, well, one disadvantage is that if it's not very sunny out, well, your system won't produce much. Well, out of 299 out of 365 days, I'd say you're good to go. And if you really need that backup, you know, there are battery backups and stuff like that. Plus, your home can still rely off the grid when it does need power. So it's not like if your solar's not on, you're completely out of power. You know, you're just going to automatically switch to the grid. You'll be using grid power, you know, but you're going to actually lock in a better rate regardless. So let's say your solar wasn't working. As soon as you sign a agreement to do solar, you're electricity rates are locked in with your company, APS or SRP. So you're automatically paying lower electricity regardless. And that's for even power that you use from the grid. Some people will not tell you that, but that is an absolute fact. Arizona has the sunniest cities in the US, meaning, you know, places like Yuma, Mesa, they're just as sunny. Tucson, just as sunny, you know. So no matter what, if you're in Arizona, you're looking good for solar. Lowering your carbon footprint, that's one that everyone knows. You know, you're going to be taking less, you know, using less oil, using less stuff that harms the environment. Your solar doesn't harm the environment as much, so that's also absolutely one benefit. Walmart saved $4.8 million with solar. This is just showing you that even businesses can save with solar. Huge. Why would a big company like Walmart, if they're making big moves, and you would think, okay, we're going to sit down with our financial advisors and see, is this really a good thing? If Walmart did it, best believe it is a good thing to do for your business as well. Commercial solar, keep that absolutely in mind. We have some good case studies on here as how others saved huge with commercial solar. The cost to install solar panels in AZ is cheap. Think about it. There's so much of it going on. There's so much competition. The panels just get cheaper and cheaper. Everyone's trying to beat the other one's price. But look at this. The cost of solar panels in average cost of solar panels in Arizona is about $16,000 or $295 per watt, and this is based on installing the average 6 kilowatt system. So if your system starts at 16 before the federal tax credit and other incentives, well, that's going to drop down a ton. If you drop a third off that immediately, what's that, like 5,300 off this total? So now you're at 10,000 something, and then take off another 1,000, you're at like $9,000 for a solar system. Financing that, you can pay that off in years. You're going to be paying a minute, baby small financing payment, like 50, 60, 70 bucks. To be able to pay for your solar instead of paying what, $300 in the summer months for your electricity. Are you kidding me? It's absolutely a no-brainer to go solar. And honestly, you can get your solar installed for free. You hear all these companies out here saying, free solar, we'll install your solar panels for free. There is no gimmick with that. They literally will install, we will install your solar panels for free. It's just all based on you getting a loan. If you're getting a loan, you're going to pay, you know, the first month, or you're going to pay 2 months down the road or 3 months down the road. So really the system is getting installed for free. You're still paying for it, but it's free to get started. So it's a no cost way to get solar installed today. Just as I was mentioning before about locking in your utility costs. Once you go solar, the APS or SRP will lock in your utility rates at a very smaller rate, like literally. So if you didn't even use the solar, say you just put the solar panels up there, you never turned them on, you're locking in the cost of your electricity, even from the electricity grid from APS or SRP, at a lower rate. So regardless, you will pay less money. So it is a no-brainer. And if you don't get that, listen to what I'm saying. They will lower the cost of your electricity. Say you're using, you know, however much per kilowatt. Well, you're going to use less money per kilowatt hour, which is going to lower your cost. You're going to lock it in a cost that's always this small amount. You know, why not do that when you're going to be paying all these peak costs and this and that? Why not pay a lower rate in general just by having solar installed in general? But run your system, because it's going to save you a ton of money. But you can lock in your utility costs for the next 25 years. That is huge. Maximize federal tax credits when you pay cash. Absolutely. You're going to save even more. If you can pay cash, you're going to save even more money. It makes total sense. The higher electricity bill, the higher you will save. Absolutely. If your electricity bill is super high, well, you're going to save even more money. So it makes more sense for you to go solar. One known fact is solar panels can increase your home value in Arizona. That's one thing people are absolutely looking up as well, saying, hey, do solar panels increase my home value in Arizona? Absolutely. Yes, there are studies that show that homes sell on average. People are willing to pay more for homes that have solar panels installed. They've done university case studies to see that people are absolutely willing to pay an average of $15,000 more for a home that has solar panel installation. But this is with a solar loan, not a solar lease. If the person has a solar lease, that actually decreases the home value by 2 to 3%. Only finance solar panels, meaning a solar loan or cash purchase solar, where you end up owning the solar panels at the end, like we do. We do not do the leases because that is an absolute ripoff. If somebody's trying to get you into a lease, run away fast. I promise you, I don't care how good they make it sound. Get another opinion from someone who sells and gets people to own their systems at the end of it. You do not want want people locking you in and you are just leasing these panels, meaning they own them and you're just using them. They're getting all your rebates. They're getting all your incentives. You save like this 30% I showed you up here. You don't get this if you lease your solar panels. You see this right here? The company who's leasing you the solar panels will get this. So always get a solar loan or always cash purchase. And of course, everybody's not going to be able to cash purchase. So do a financing, do a loan. Make sure you own your solar panels after the end of it. Like I said, typically we see people paying off their solar in as little as 7 to 9 years, just depending on how much you're willing to pay on it. But we see average bills at like $70 a month to get this installed, guys. It's insane for you not to do this. But alternative energy can help, absolutely. If you're looking for solar in Arizona, Phoenix, Mesa, Tempe, Chandler, Ahwatukee, Yuma, Gilbert, Carefree, Cave Creek, Peoria, Avondale, Lake Havasu City, Sedona, any of these places, we can absolutely help you. And we can do that for $0 down. $0 down solar panel installation. We're not trying to hide anything. You are doing some kind of loan or cash purchase. So if you're doing cash purchase, that's not totally $0 down installation. The installation does cost. It just means free solar panel installation. We'll do it up front for no cost, and boom, you pay it on the back end on your actual bill that you pay off. We typically see people pay that off in 7 to 9 years, but we can absolutely help with installation. We can help with like solar panels removals and reinstalls, but we just wanted to reinforce that yes, no doubt about it, solar is absolutely worth it in Arizona. If you want to check out this article, I'll be leaving a link in the description, but please like, comment, share your thoughts, with other solar companies, but please absolutely do your research, get a couple of estimates, make sure you're dealing with the right company, ask the right questions. Are you going to own your solar panels at the end of this, you know, and kind of what's their estimate for how much you're going to save? Is this really beneficial for your home? Is the pitch of your roof right? You know, are you going to have enough solar to be able to cover the full cost of your electric? If not, just know that there are other energy upgrades that can lower the cost of your electricity before installing solar. That's one place that a lot of solar companies are going to try to talk you into getting a lower cost solar system by doing other energy upgrades first, but we absolutely will. Please get a free energy audit first to discover what else you can do to lower the cost of how much energy you're consuming before you get a solar system, so you can get an even smaller solar system and be able to pay even less. You know, you're going to be able to pay less for the cost of this system, so you'll be saving actual money sooner. You'll be actually, if anything, you're going to be making money off this from not having to pay that large electricity bill. You know, and your home's going to be a ton more comfortable. You know, there's all kind of different ways that we can optimize your home to make it even better, from home management to, you know, home automation, being able to have Wi-Fi thermostats to control stuff maybe while you're out of town. But honestly, guys, energy is the way to go as far as being able to save that before you go to solar, and installing a solar system and getting an actual loan or cash purchase is the absolute way to go. But yes, solar panels are absolutely worth it in Arizona. Get a quote. Absolutely talk to a solar provider for Jay, and if anything, give us a shout out and we'll absolutely come give you a free energy audit, discover what you can do to lower the cost of your electricity before you go solar, so you can install even a cheaper solar system. We can help you get the rebates, the incentives, and everything you need to make it the lowest absolute cost. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Until the next time, I love you guys. See you later.